Will the M2 MacBook Air change the way we stream? This unboxing you see is the Starlight version of the M2 MacBook Air. 16256 is the configuration on this one. And the processing power under the hood, along with the advancement in the operating system, have brought somewhat of a revolution to lightweight computing power. Let me offer 3 reasons why I think the M2 MacBook Air may change the way I stream. Number 1, processing power. The M2 chip is incredible. Now, I will admit, without the ecosystem Apple has developed, the processing power wouldn't be as impressive as it is. But for me to be able to pick up my iPhone and use it as the webcam for this laptop, absolutely amazing. And so you can see I'm already talking ecosystem because we're talking about the next version of Mac OS, the next version of iOS, the next version of iPad OS, and the seamlessness between those 3 is very impressive to this old boy. So I'm sitting here at my desk and I'm running my mouse that I have connected to my iMac. I can run it across the screen of my iMac onto my MacBook and then over to my iPad seamlessly. I can drag and drop from one screen to the next and it be on those devices. There is a seamlessness to its ecosystem, and it highlights or makes the best use of the processing power the M2 chip offers in the MacBook Air. My configuration is a 256 gigabyte. So I'm a 16 RAM, 256 storage. I keep a 1 terabyte external hard drive that allows me to offload any of the files. I keep a 2 terabyte backup drive on my iMac so I can shuffle even deeper if I need to. Space won't be an issue. But I did want the 16 gigs of RAM to make sure I had what I needed for the everyday tasks. The second reason I think this may change the way I stream is because of how lightweight it is. It is such an incredibly mobile unit. It's easy to carry, it's easy to set up. 2 statistics, and I'll leave the rest of the statistics to the reviewers. 1, it is the same thickness, actually just a little bit thinner than the original iPhone. This MacBook Air, all the way across, slab body, consistent thickness all the way, no longer a clamshell that tapers. It is thinner than the original iPhone. And it weighs less than my 12.9-inch iPad in its Logitech Folio case. It's lighter weight. This 13.6-inch screen on a MacBook Air is lighter weight than the iPad I've been using for the last year. The third reason that I think this M2 MacBook Air may change the way I stream is because it has an all-day kind of battery. Battery life on this is through the roof, and so I can open up an app like OBS. I can open up any of those desktop streaming type. I can bring my cameras in. Of course, OBS lets me bring in with NDI, but don't forget, it also lets me bring in the entirety of multicam through wireless webcam. This little beta button right here on the front of the multicam app will let me send everything multicam is doing into my laptop, into my MacBook. I don't have to bring in each of my individual Mevo cameras. I can if I want to, but I don't have to tax my network with that when I can just bring in all of it through the wireless webcam app and have everything multicam is doing right here. Then I just switch on my phone or other device, and through OBS, I've got all of the scenes that I want set up. And then if there are times when I need to record and upload later, I do have a little bit better processing power, a little bit easier to work with platform. It's a laptop instead of an iPad with a keyboard. And so the ability to edit, the ability to take my audio and clean it up in Audacity, those kinds of things become readily available to me whenever I'm using the MacBook as opposed to using my iPad for all the things I've been doing with it before.